To focus closely on a particular aspect, especially when using technology.
Zoom in करना, करीब से देखना.
Select the best possible answer from the given choices.
Drip down. Blossom into love. Zoom in. Wrap around. Now the correct answer is zoom in. Zoom in.
Zoom in करना, करीब से देखना.
To focus closely on a particular aspect, especially when using technology. Synonym for zoom in, enlarge, magnify, focus, zero in, hone in, home in. Microscopes allow scientists to zoom in on tiny structures for detailed examination. During the presentation, the speaker used a projector to zoom in on specific data points for a closer examination. Using the microscope, the biologist zoomed in on the cellular structure to observe minute details. Next question. To stabilize or remain constant after a period of change.
स्थिर हो जाना.
Identify the correct answer from the listed options.
Ride out. Level off. Pull a fast one. Pass on. Now the correct answer is level off. Level off.
स्थिर हो जाना.
To stabilize or remain constant after a period of change. Synonym for level off, stabilize, plateau, flatten out, even out, reach a plateau, remain steady. Housing prices in the area have leveled off, providing some relief to potential buyers. After the initial surge, the demand for the product leveled off. After years of rapid growth, the company's profits finally leveled off, showing a consistent but stable trajectory. Next question. To cause or initiate a reaction or response.
अचानक शुरू करना, भड़काना.
Identify the correct answer from the listed options.
Cut off. Bear down on. Exemplify perseverance. Trigger off. Now the correct answer is trigger off. Trigger off.
अचानक शुरू करना, भड़काना.
To cause or initiate a reaction or response. Synonym for trigger off. Initiate, start, provoke, prompt, activate, incite. The unexpected news triggered off a wave of panic in the market. A single spark can trigger off a forest fire. The loud noise triggered off a panic among the crowd. Next question. To manage or deal with a phobia.
भय का सामना करना, निपटना.
Choose the most suitable answer from the options below.
Cope with. Blanket with. Take a dislike to. Draw on. Now the correct answer is cope with. Cope with.
भय का सामना करना, निपटना.
To manage or deal with a phobia. Synonym for cope with, manage, handle, deal with, confront, face, tackle. He struggled to cope with the pain of losing his loved one. She learned to cope with the chronic pain by practicing relaxation techniques. She has learned to cope with her fear of heights over time. Next question. To create equal opportunities for all, especially in a competitive situation.
अवसरों को बराबर करना.
Pick the best option among the alternatives given.
Conform to. Phase in. Level the playing field. Nothing to write home about. Now the correct answer is level the playing field. Level the playing field.
अवसरों को बराबर करना.
To create equal opportunities for all, especially in a competitive situation. Synonym for. Level the playing field. Ensure fairness. Create equality. Equalize opportunities. Remove obstacles. Promote fairness. Even the odds. Initiatives are needed to level the playing field for women in the workforce. The company implemented diversity initiatives to level the playing field for employees of all backgrounds. Scholarships and financial aid programs were established to level the playing field for students from low-income families. Next question. To devise or determine a suitable treatment plan.
कसरत करना, व्यायाम करना.
Select the most appropriate answer from the options provided.
Work out. Bring in. Dwell on. Narrow down. Now the correct answer is work out. Work out.
कसरत करना, व्यायाम करना.
To devise or determine a suitable treatment plan. Synonym for. Work out. Devise, formulate, plan, arrange, develop, organize. The healthcare team is working out the best course of action for the patient's recovery. After conducting several tests, the medical team collaborated to work out a personalized treatment plan for the patient's chronic condition. The therapist and patient together worked out strategies to manage anxiety and stress in daily life. Next question. To provide medical care or therapy for a specific disease or condition.
किसी बीमारी का इलाज करना.
Pick the best option among the alternatives given.
Treat for. Break down. Fall for. Phase out. Now the correct answer is treat for. Treat for.
किसी बीमारी का इलाज करना.
To provide medical care or therapy for a specific disease or condition. Synonym for. Treat for. Provide treatment for, administer therapy for, care for, address, manage, attend to. They treated him for severe dehydration with intravenous fluids and electrolytes. The doctor decided to treat the patient for bacterial pneumonia with a course of antibiotics. The doctor will treat for the infection with a course of antibiotics. Next question. To understand or discern the meaning of a text, especially if it's difficult.
समझना.
Choose the most suitable answer from the options below.
Grow out of. Make out. Bear a grudge against. Break down. Now the correct answer is make out. Make out.
समझना.
To understand or discern the meaning of a text, especially if it's difficult. Synonym for make out, discern, understand, comprehend, interpret, grasp, decipher. Despite the complex terminology, I could make out the main thesis of the scientific paper. The handwriting was so messy, it was hard to make out what was written. With some effort, I was able to make out the meaning of the poem, even though it was written in an old dialect. Next question. To manipulate or divert a political agenda for one's own interests.
किसी एजेंडा को हड़प लेना.
Choose the most suitable answer from the options below.
Phase in. Cross the line. Run short. Hijack an agenda. Now the correct answer is hijack an agenda. Hijack an agenda.
किसी एजेंडा को हड़प लेना.
To manipulate or divert a political agenda for one's own interests. Synonym for hijack an agenda. Manipulate an agenda, control an agenda, co-opt an agenda, distort an agenda, redirect an agenda, seize an agenda. Critics accuse the corporate lobbyists of trying to hijack the healthcare agenda to serve their own interests. Some politicians may attempt to hijack an agenda for personal gain. The extremist group attempted to hijack the environmental agenda by promoting radical ideas and tactics. Next question. To be concise and to the point.
संक्षिप्त और प्रभावी होना.
Identify the correct answer from the listed options.
Stand the test of time. Conserve for. Hold on to. Be short and sweet. Now the correct answer is be short and sweet. Be short and sweet.
संक्षिप्त और प्रभावी होना.
To be concise and to the point. Synonym for be short and sweet. Concise, succinct, to the point, brief and clear, terse, compact. In her presentation, the speaker kept it short and sweet, covering the main points in just 10 minutes. Keep your presentation short and sweet to maintain the audience's attention. When giving feedback, it's best to be short and sweet to keep the conversation focused and productive. Next question. To compare or contrast one thing with another by checking for differences or similarities.
सूची से तुलना करना.
Identify the correct answer from the listed options.
Wear out. Set side by side. Pick up. Check off against. Now the correct answer is check off against. Check off against.
सूची से तुलना करना.
To compare or contrast one thing with another by checking for differences or similarities. Synonym for check off against. Compare, contrast, check, assess, verify, inspect. Let's check off the items on our list against what we've already packed to make sure we haven't forgotten anything. The researcher checked off the results of the experiment against the predicted outcomes. When you check off your qualifications against the job requirements, it's clear that you meet all the necessary criteria. Next question. To reduce options or choices in a declining trend.
सीमित करना.
Identify the correct answer from the listed options.
Narrow down. Bring in. Come up short. Synthesize information. Now the correct answer is narrow down. Narrow down.
सीमित करना,
To reduce options or choices in a declining trend. Synonym for narrow down, reduce, limit, narrow, constrict, refine, focus. After considering various options, they narrowed down their choice to 2 candidates for the job position. The detective narrowed down the list of suspects based on the evidence collected at the crime scene. The company narrowed down its product offerings to focus on core items. Next question. To understand the fundamental principles or causes in a mathematical context.
किसी चीज की तह तक जाना,
Select the best possible answer from the given choices.
Bring to the fore. Get to the bottom of. Dabble in. Hang on to every word. Now the correct answer is get to the bottom of. Get to the bottom of.
किसी चीज की तह तक जाना,
To understand the fundamental principles or causes in a mathematical context. Synonym for get to the bottom of, understand thoroughly, investigate thoroughly, probe, unravel, explore, delve into. Let's get to the bottom of this mathematical concept before moving on. The mathematician was determined to get to the bottom of the paradox by analyzing its underlying assumptions. After hours of investigation, the detective finally got to the bottom of the mathematical puzzle and solved the case. Next question. To actively support and promote a particular political cause.
किसी उद्देश्य के लिए समर्थन करना,
Choose the correct answer from the given choices.
Bring on board. Look after. Shut oneself off from. Champion a cause. Now the correct answer is champion a cause. Champion a cause.
किसी उद्देश्य के लिए समर्थन करना,
To actively support and promote a particular political cause. Synonym for champion a cause, advocate for a cause, support a cause, stand up for a cause, fight for a cause, promote a cause, be a proponent of a cause. The congressman championed the cause of education reform, pushing for increased funding and improved access to quality schools. She spent years championing the cause of animal rights, advocating for stricter laws against animal cruelty and exploitation. She has dedicated her career to championing the cause of education reform. Next question. To progress or advance in a geographical journey or exploration.
आगे बढ़ना,
Identify the correct answer from the listed options.
Move ahead. Carry out. Rule over. Settle out. Now the correct answer is move ahead. Move ahead.
आगे बढ़ना,
To progress or advance in a geographical journey or exploration. Synonym for move ahead, progress, advance, proceed, forge ahead, move forward, press on. The explorers decided to move ahead with their journey despite the adverse weather conditions. Despite the obstacles, they moved ahead with their expedition. Despite the challenging terrain, the expedition managed to move ahead and reach their destination. Next question. To create or prepare a document, such as a contract or agreement.
योजना बनाना, तैयार करना.
Choose the correct answer from the given choices.
Draw up. Deviate from. Take pleasure in. Bring about. Now the correct answer is draw up. Draw up.
योजना बनाना, तैयार करना.
To create or prepare a document, such as a contract or agreement. Synonym for draw up, draft, prepare, compose, formulate, create, write. The legal team will draw up the terms of the partnership agreement. Engineers draw up blueprints to plan the construction of buildings. Lawyers draw up contracts to formalize agreements between parties. Next question. To end a romantic relationship.
संबंध तोड़ लेना.
Select the most appropriate answer from the options provided.
Surrender to. Long off. Break up. Endear to. Now the correct answer is break up. Break up.
संबंध तोड़ लेना.
To end a romantic relationship. Synonym for break up, split up, separate, end things, call it quits, part ways, disband. Breaking up with someone you care about is never easy, but sometimes it's necessary for both parties to find happiness. After many years together, they decided to break up amicably. After months of arguments and disagreements, Sarah and Jack decided to break up and go their separate ways. Next question. To analyze or divide something into smaller parts.
टूट जाना, विफल हो जाना.
Choose the most suitable answer from the options below.
Allude to. Hang in the air. Break down. Bring up. Now the correct answer is break down. Break down.
टूट जाना, विफल हो जाना.
To analyze or divide something into smaller parts. Synonym for break down, analyze, decompose, dissect, divide, separate, unravel. The engineers need to break down the problem before finding a solution. The negotiations broke down when neither side could reach a compromise. Let's break down the problem into smaller parts to make it easier to solve. Next question. To form a chemical bond between atoms or molecules.
के साथ बंध बनाना.
Choose the most suitable answer from the options below.
Power through. Stride out. Bond with. Show up. Now the correct answer is bond with. Bond with.
के साथ बंध बनाना.
To form a chemical bond between atoms or molecules. Synonym for bond with, form a bond with, attach to, connect with, link with, affix to, join with. Carbon atoms can bond with hydrogen atoms to form hydrocarbons. Metals often bond with nonmetals to form ionic compounds. Hydrogen atoms bond with oxygen atoms to form water molecules. Next question. To navigate or travel by boat around a geographical feature or area.
नाव में चारों ओर घूमना.
Select the most appropriate answer from the options provided.
Give in to. Bear a grudge. Sail around. Flirt with danger. Now the correct answer is sail around. Sail around.
नाव में चारों ओर घूमना.
To navigate or travel by boat around a geographical feature or area. Synonym for sail around, navigate, circumnavigate, cruise around, travel around, explore by sea, tour by boat. Mariners used to sail around the Cape to reach distant geographical regions. They chartered a boat to sail around the island and explore its coastline. They sailed around the Cape to reach the sheltered bay. Next question. To become so engrossed in an activity that one is unaware of the passing time.
समय का ध्यान खो देना.
Select the best possible answer from the given choices.
Double in size. Roll out. Revel in. Lose track of time. Now the correct answer is lose track of time. Lose track of time.
समय का ध्यान खो देना.
To become so engrossed in an activity that one is unaware of the passing time. Synonym for lose track of time. Be unaware of the time. Be oblivious to the time. Forget about the time. Be absorbed in the moment. Be engrossed in the activity. Be captivated by the task. Playing video games, he would frequently lose track of time, only realizing how late it was when he glanced at the clock and saw it was well past midnight. While painting, she would often lose track of time, completely absorbed in the creative process until hours had passed. When she's writing, she tends to lose track of time. Next question. To start sweating profusely due to fear or anxiety, a physical response to phobias.
डर के कारण पसीने पसीने हो जाना.
Select the most appropriate answer from the options provided.
Break out in a sweat. Demonstrate resilience. Run out of. Break down. Now the correct answer is break out in a sweat. Break out in a sweat.
डर के कारण पसीने पसीने हो जाना.
To start sweating profusely due to fear or anxiety, a physical response to phobias. Synonym for break out in a sweat. Perspire heavily, sweat profusely, be drenched in sweat, have beads of sweat, be soaked in sweat, sweat buckets. She broke out in a sweat at the sight of blood, indicating her hemophobia. She breaks out in a sweat at the thought of speaking in public. He broke out in a sweat when he encountered a dog, revealing his cynophobia. Next question. To begin or start working in a specific field or profession.
किसी पेशे में कदम रखना.
Choose the most suitable answer from the options below.
Hold back. Hold a view. Overshadow by. Step into a profession. Now the correct answer is step into a profession. Step into a profession.
किसी पेशे में कदम रखना.
To begin or start working in a specific field or profession. Synonym for step into a profession. Enter a profession, begin a profession, start a profession, embark on a profession, initiate a profession, launch into a profession. He decided to step into the profession of teaching after years of working in the corporate world, finding fulfillment in shaping young minds. After completing her medical degree, she was eager to step into the profession of healthcare and begin her career as a doctor. After completing her training, she was ready to step into the teaching profession. Next question. To remove something from the body through a surgical procedure.
निकालना, जैसे टांके, ट्यूब आदि.
Choose the most suitable answer from the options below.
Live up to. Take out. Zero and on. Long out to. Now the correct answer is take out. Take out.
निकालना, जैसे टांके, ट्यूब आदि.
To remove something from the body through a surgical procedure. Synonym for take out, extract, remove, excise, surgically remove, pull out, withdraw. The dentist will need to take out your wisdom teeth as they're causing problems. The surgeon took out the patient's appendix to treat appendicitis. The dentist took out the patient's wisdom teeth due to impaction. Next question. To acknowledge and comply with those in a position of authority.
अधिकार को स्वीकार करना, झुकना.
Select the most appropriate answer from the options provided.
Sick and by. Yield to authority. Pursue a calling. Hike up. Now the correct answer is yield to authority. Yield to authority.
अधिकार को स्वीकार करना, झुकना.
To acknowledge and comply with those in a position of authority. Synonym for yield to authority. Submit to authority, bow to authority, surrender to authority, acknowledge authority, respect authority, comply with authority. The meek assistant was quick to yield to the authority of the supervisor. It's important for citizens to yield to authority and follow regulations for the safety and well-being of society. The protesters eventually yielded to authority and dispersed when confronted by the police. Next question. To propose or suggest linguistic theories or hypotheses.
प्रस्ताव रखना, सुझाव देना.
Pick the best option among the alternatives given.
Wince at. Hold the fort. Put forward. Long out of. Now the correct answer is put forward. Put forward.
प्रस्ताव रखना, सुझाव देना.
To propose or suggest linguistic theories or hypotheses. Synonym for put forward. propose, suggest, present, advance, offer, advocate. The researcher put forward a compelling argument for the applicability of cognitive linguistics in language acquisition studies. In the debate, each participant was expected to put forward their proposed solutions to the language policy issue. The linguist put forward a novel explanation for the evolution of certain grammatical structures. Next question. To undergo combustion and convert into ash, gases, and heat.
जलाकर खत्म करना.
Select the best possible answer from the given choices.
Scale back. Burn off. Overhaul. Publish findings. Now the correct answer is burn off. Burn off.
जलाकर खत्म करना.
To undergo combustion and convert into ash, gases, and heat. Synonym for burn off. Incinerate, combust, torch, ignite, scorch, sear. The morning fog burned off as the sun rose higher in the sky. She went for a run to burn off some calories after eating a large meal. During combustion, organic compounds burn off and release carbon dioxide and water. Next question. To develop a liking or affection for someone or something.
धीरे धीरे लगाव हो जाना.
Identify the correct answer from the listed options.
Grow fond of. Make up for lost time. Yield to authority. Crack down. Now the correct answer is grow fond of. Grow fond of.
धीरे धीरे लगाव हो जाना.
To develop a liking or affection for someone or something. Synonym for grow fond of. Warm up to, take a liking to, develop an affection for, become attached to, form an emotional connection with, feel an affinity for. Despite his gruff exterior, the old man grew fond of the neighborhood kids and enjoyed their visits. Over time, she grew fond of her quirky neighbor. Over time, she grew fond of her quirky coworker and appreciated their unique perspective on life. Next question. To share a meal with others.
साथ में खाना.
Choose the correct answer from the given choices.
Eat together. Uphold the law. Take up a position. Remain unchanged. Now the correct answer is eat together. Eat together.
साथ में खाना.
To share a meal with others. Synonym for eat together, dine together, share a meal, feast together, have dinner together, sit down together, partake of food jointly. Families traditionally eat together during dinner. Colleagues often eat together during lunch breaks, fostering camaraderie and teamwork. Families traditionally eat together during dinner to share their day's experiences. Next question. To remove dirt, pollution, or contaminants from an area.
सफाई करना.
Select the best possible answer from the given choices.
Brush up. Clean up. Zero out. Take the stand. Now the correct answer is clean up. Clean up.
सफाई करना,
To remove dirt, pollution, or contaminants from an area. Synonym for clean up, purify, sanitize, decontaminate, tidy up, spruce up, scrub. The city launched a campaign to clean up polluted rivers and streams in the area. Volunteers gathered to clean up the beach after the oil spill. Volunteers gathered to clean up the beach after the oil spill to protect marine life. You can find playlists for various languages in the video description. To practice the vocabulary, you are encouraged to explore our various apps. Links to these are also included in the description. If you found something new or interesting, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section and provide your valuable feedback. And please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more educational content.